All right, last week I started giving more context of what to do in order to be more seen, be more understood. And that really, to recap it, has to do with first taking responsibility, doing the inner work. We're gonna go deeper into that today. Then it is naming that responsibility of like, hey, I could have done this better. When I stepped into your shoes, I imagine it may have felt like this. Then you open somebody else's heart. You show them that you're thinking about them. You show them that you have really stepped into their existence and you're not so self-absorbed. And then you may ask for the reassurance. You might ask for a bid for connection. You might tell them where you're not feeling seen. However, this can be used and abused. This can be deflected. This can be a tactic that some people can bypass spiritually or emotionally, bypass their own work by inauthentically trying to step into somebody else's shoes to just get what they want. And so it is really critical in this last week of being seen and understood that I emphasize doing the inner work of what does it really look like to get to your own abandoned parts where you're not seeing and understanding yourself, so that you can be in a state of attraction, a state of embodiment, and a magnetic sense of worthiness where nobody cannot match that level of seeing and understanding you that you desire, because you are so embodied and integrated in all parts of yourself. And oftentimes people might say, that's going to take forever for me to do all of that work. No, it's not going to take forever. It doesn't need to take forever. Healing doesn't need to be hard, but it does take your attunement to yourself, attunement to those deeper layers, going a layer deeper, asking, getting curious, going a layer deeper. I have a whole blog on it. I will make sure to link it. It was linked somewhere in this month, but it's a really good one. There's always a layer underneath, and no, that's not just the therapist in me saying that. And so we can deflect our desire to look within, because the thing we fear the most is ourselves. The thing we fear the most is witnessing or bringing something up to the surface that's been suppressed for so long that we feel like we might not be able to hold. And so there first comes this very deep intentional need to trust yourself, to trust that whatever you bring up is going to be something that you can hold. And so over time, this looks like bringing things up to the surface, holding responsibility for it, and saying, how bad was that? Was I able to own that? Was I able to sit with that pain? Was I able to sit with that grief? Was I able to sit with that memory and not try to fix it, not try to push it away? If I'm feeling sad or anxious today, can I let myself just be sad and anxious today without trying to fix it, going on the walk, going on the run, journaling about it? Can I just be? And so my ask for you, my encouragement for you, my invitation for you is to widen your container. This looks like feeling a lot and holding the act of feeling a lot. In our world, we run, we hide, we mask. And if you want to be seen and understood, the best way for you to hold that energy is to hold that energy in yourself when things feel a lot, when they feel heightened, when they feel energetically full. So you could practice this in a few different ways. Inhale and hold at the top of your breath. Take one more sip of air in. Hold yourself full without trying to let go, without trying to run. Same thing, hold at the bottom of your breath, completely empty. Don't try to mask it with the next thing. Don't try to fill it with the food, with the porn, with the online dating, with the anything external, the shopping, okay? Can you hold yourself in the emotion without running from it? This is nervous system regulation, okay? And this is a big part of being seen and understood. You will not find yourself feeling truly seen and understood if you're doing it from a dysregulated place. If you are grasping for the next hit of a high or adrenaline of feeling seen or understood by somebody, that social media like, or that post where you had a comment that really fills you up, right? We're always seeking that boost. Our serotonin, our dopamine levels in our world are just trash. And that's because we've continued to feed it. So can you not feed it with the boost, and can you hold it? Can you hold it? Not seeking something external or somebody external to see and understand you. Can you look at the parts of yourself where, go back to a time in your life, let's go here. Go back to a time in your life where you felt really unseen and really misunderstood. What did you do about it? Did you start attaching to food? Did you start really seeking things through sex with a potential partner? Did you start buying a lot of things, or leaning into your appearance, or trying to work out all the time, or leaning to drugs and alcohol, or going deep into work and becoming a workaholic? Because wherever you've built safety, those coping mechanisms are the direct doorway for you to start seeing and understanding yourself beyond that coping mechanism. To go into, oh, I lost myself there. I lost myself in work because I was masking myself feeling not enough. I lost myself in my appearance because I made myself so fixated on my weight, or the number on the scale, or that size of pant, or that amount that I could bench, that I was unworthy unless I could do that or be that. Or I needed that high of being able to have that drink or that hit, or I needed somebody's affection, and so I was worthy if I could get somebody to hook up with me, or stay with me and want me for longer than a month, or want a second date with me, okay? There's so many different things that we lose ourselves in, that we dive into the waters and then we never come up. We come up for air a lot to get that hit. And then we avoid what's actually at the surface, the ground level of the ocean. So go dive deep and know that you can source your breath within. You are not needing something external. You can breathe. You can be at the bottom of your breath. You can be at the top of your breath, and you can contain your life force. You can contain your worthiness because everything you have is within you. And so really work the muscle of being in the void. Okay, this is the knit and grit at 7 minutes and 55 seconds of this video. This is what I want to communicate with you. Secure attachment comes from being in the void, being able to contain yourself when you're feeling a lot, to being able to contain feeling a lot of emotion, not getting that insane hit or gratification. And so one way to practice this is beyond the breath and beyond trying to go to the depths and explore what's the layer deeper. It's to literally shake your body. Shake your body for a minute, 60 seconds. I'm not going to do it here. And then I want you to literally hold. Pause your body and hold your hands up. Hold your body steady without fidgeting. You will feel your tendency to run. You can do the same thing in holotropic or somatic breath work, right? I would be honored to do this with you in a one-on-one session. You are in breath work for about 40 minutes, and I will name, as I say this, be trauma informed about this. I don't encourage anyone to do this kind of somatic breath work because things can come up. It does bring up a lot. And so know that it's important to feel safe. And if you have I would encourage somebody to be with you versus doing this completely alone, because it can bring up memories, it can bring up somatic experiences. And so, however, if you do somatic breathwork, email me or ask me if you want more information on this. And there's probably a somatic breathwork teacher somewhere in your vicinity. Look one up and see if they're trauma informed. However, if you do somatic breathwork, you will feel the energy coursing through your body. That is the in-between. That is the void. That is where you build resilience and capacity in your somatic body to be able to see and understand yourself. I hope this month has been supportive for you. Much love to you all, and here's to seeing and understanding yourself and holding the worthiness to have others see and understand you too.